Hello everybody, and welcome to another delightful episode of VideoHamster's Productions. I am Omer, and this is VideoHamster's Productions, and as always, what we do here usually involves playing gay erotic visual novels, so if that sounds like the kind of thing that floats your boat, join us on this beautiful journey. And what is it that you hear in the background? Are these church bells? Why, yes, it is. And why on earth are we hearing church bells, you might ask yourself? Well, this is because today we will be playing chapter number 2 of the amazing gay erotic visual novel, which is also a murder mystery called Canticles. And for those of you who don't know, that are not native English speakers, myself included, I had to learn it. A canticle is a song by a church, or like a prayer in the form of a song. Okay, which wraps nicely to the concept behind canticles. And wait, let me just quickly share canticles on the screen so y'all will be able to see it. Hold on, let me just capture the game. Canticle! Alright, let me know if you can see it, if it pops through clearly. Oh no, it's not showing. Fine, I'll have to go with window capture. And let's do canticle. No, that's not that's not what I wanted to show you. Wait, okay. That's what I wanted to show you. Oh my god. We already have here some chatters with us on the line. Penumbra the Wolf, how are you? It's been a while since you've been to one of my live stream. And Juji, hi Juji, how are you? Wait, you guys, let me just lower the volume here a bit because I feel like the music volume just might be a bit too loud. Oh, okay. So, before we start, I just want to apologize that I haven't been streaming regularly recently, and I haven't been updating my Patreon channel as I should. I really apologize for it. I started a new job. It's been consuming a lot of my personal time, including eating into my weekends. I'm trying to get a good job. I'm trying not to get fired. I know you guys want me to get fired, because then I'll have all the time in the world to stream with you, but I need this money, and it's good money, so here's to that. So I will try to be more... Oh no, what did I do? I pressed the wrong button. Okay. I will try to be more available at least once a week for us to stream. But if you want to see me and I'm not there, you can always go back to old streams. I have playlists for every type of game that I played, whether it's Dead Dating, Monster Ops, NPC love stories. I've been playing a lot of, the last game I've been playing, Lustful Desires. I've been playing a lot of gay erotic visual novels, and a lot of them are really good. Some of them are only okay. Elton is also here. Hi, Elton. We want you to succeed personally and professionally. Thank you, Elton. I have actually been doing something called FIRE. Have you ever heard of it? It's an acronym for Financial Independence Retire Early. Basically, it means that if you work in a high-paying job and you don't spend too much money, like if you don't let your income affect your outcome, like you live modestly, if you suck it up for a few years, you can actually reach a point where you're like, if instead of taking the money and spending it on like high-end living and trips all around the world, you take this money and put it in your investment portfolio, whether it's S&P 500, crypto, all of this crap. So eventually you can reach a point where your yearly interest covers your entire like yearly expenses. And when that point comes, you're basically financially independent. You don't have to work a day in your life because your money will constantly, like every year, your revenue will give you back your yearly income. So that's kind of wild. So that's what I'm trying to aim. And Peter Rebel says, no, don't get fired. Stop streaming if you have to. No. I'm not going to stop streaming. Just I had this rough patch at work. I had to be 100% at work, including on the weekends. Hopefully this is behind me. No guarantee, but I think we'll be fine. But you guys didn't come here to listen to me bitch and moan about the hardship of being a working girl. You're here to see some sexy guys getting murdered and maybe penetrated while at it. So, I don't know if you guys remember, who here saw me the last time that I was playing Canticles? I think it was like 2 or 3 months ago. So Canticle, the story behind it, it's created by a beautiful guy called Void Mammoth, and he was actually a member of our community. And one day he wrote on the Discord, "Hey, just so that you know, I'm also working on a game. I have the demo here." So I was like, "Oh, cool!" I was looking for content to stream, and I kind of came with low expectations, but I got you guys. I played the demo 3 months ago, and it was amazing. The art, the gameplay, the story, the mystery, everything just works. Yes. And Void Mammoth was kind enough to let me play chapter 2 of this gay erotic visual novel. So we will jump right into it. And now I'm curious whether to scroll back and let you guys see the latest session. No, I think we will start from chapter 2. Penetration, yay, exactly. We will start from chapter 2, at least the conclusion of chapter 1 and then chapter 2. If you want to see the previous gameplay, I will leave the link in the description. Also, if you want to see all of the non-censored pictures, everything will be on my Discord channel, because whenever a scene comes on screen which is too spicy, I will use this beautiful censor bar that I custom made. I can expand and minimize it in order to protect your poor virgin eyes from seeing anything that might get me in trouble with either Twitch or YouTube. Okay? And when I do that, I also take a screen grab, and the non-censored pictures can be found on the Discord. And if you guys really love seeing the content, the non-censored gameplays without that pesky censor bar can be found on the Patreon for a very low price. You can even do just a 1-month subscription just to support me. Every penny you drop on this channel goes back into upgrading my gear. That's it. Penetration after murdered. We'll just say you didn't word it right. Oh, I know how I worded it. I worded it perfectly. And now, while I'm sweating, I have this annoying attribute that just seconds before I start live streaming, I get hot flashes like a senior citizen. And I start to get sweaty and perspire. If it'll get too hot, I might take off my shirt and stream topless. But for now, I'll spare you the unfortunate. So guys, we are going to load the saved game. Loading will lose unsaved progress. Yes, we will do that. Okay. Let me recap what happened in the previous chapter. We are young and inspiring. Ooh, thank you for the follow, Pink Rose. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. We are streaming gay erotic visual novels here. If there is anything I can do to make your stay here nicer and warmer, let me know. Shirtless, yay! Maybe, if you guys are good. Or if you get... By the way, guys, if you want to see me stream shirtless, you have the option to redeem it on Twitch. But you need a lot of points for it, because I don't come cheap. And that's about that. Okay, so we are an inspiring poet, like a priest in training. We were summoned to this isolated monastery in an isolated island where a lot of shady things happen. And apparently it's all hot men priests that are working there. And apparently you were summoned as part of the 7 different priests, and together you're going to write an inscription, which is kind of like a magical... You're going to create magic. Basically, that's why you were brought there. But on your first day, on the way to the monastery, you found a dead corpse belonging to one of your fellow priests. And from here on, you were assigned to investigate the murder. Okay. So good to have you, Pink Rose and 80. Yeah, Pink Rose 80. Tell us a bit about yourself. That's a very interesting name that can be interpreted in a very interesting way. And I'm curious to hear about you. Good to be here. Yay! So let's start with the grinder questions. Age, sex, body weight. No, just kidding. Age, sex, and location will be sufficient. This is the AOL chat basic description. I forgot the acronym. It's like ASL, age, sex, location. All right. So not only are we priests, but we also get premonition by these 2 goddesses, which are like the goddess of light and the goddess of darkness. And they want us to investigate unnatural phenomenon that is going on this island that they feel disturbed about. Is it related to the murder? They don't know to tell me. The only thing that they can tell me is that a part of my peace offerings for them is a lot of erotic adventures. So let's get down with it. So I, as always, shall narrate the voices. If you have problems with the accents, I have a complaint box that you can write to, or better yet, put it on your blog. And I also made the mistake of making popcorn, homemade popcorn, a second before I started streaming. So I will have to try not to crunch in your face. Penumbra Wolf, I know that you said that you heard crunching voices. That was me gargling on that popcorn. So let me just take a handful of popcorn and crunch it now. All caps forever. All caps, I just want to say, considering the fact that your username is all caps, it's not in all caps. Okay, just saying. But anyway, welcome to the channel. Let me know if there's anything I can do to make your stay here as lovely, erotic, and beautiful as possible. But for now, let's dive into our game, because I've been waiting for 3 months for this at chapter 2, and I am curious as fuck. The golden one is the goddess of light, the dark one is the goddess of darkness. We will have to talk about those dreams another time, brother, for they are coming for you now. What? Now? Our name is Preachy yet Peachy. Afraid so. Hang in there. Oh, and when the boy with the flowers visits you, do me a favor and just don't scream. Okay. A boy with a flower, huh? See you soon, brother Preachy yet Peachy. And this is how chapter 1 ends. Aren't we adorable with our little angelic face? Just waited to be violated viciously. Oh! Sacre blah! And now begins chapter 2. Remember, I had to be away for a bit. Was chapter 1 any different than the demo? No, this chapter 1 is the demo. So I know that they released an upgraded version, but I'm playing. I'm continuing the save. Don't scream. I know what you're thinking. Don't scream. Who is it? Ooh, I'm curious. You feel a firm hand covering your mouth. Another heavy arm pins you down under your shits. A shadowed figure looms over you, blocking the light. He smells of leather, musk, and ambergris? What the fuck is that? And rain. If I let go and take a step back, do you promise not to scream? We have options here, and based on our skill, we also have special dialogue option. Try to break free from the grip, scream into the hand, do nothing, nod. As much as it's tempting to use the preferred option, I want to be a good submissive little boy. Ambergris is a substance harvested from whales to make perfume. That's oddly specific. I'm surprised that he can smell it. So I will quietly nod. After a moment's hesitation, you feel the hand loosen its grip and then leave your lips. The figure rises to loom over you, and the moonlight illuminates his face. Who is he? Oh my god. I don't care who he is. I'm taking a picture of him. Ooh. So erotic. Okay. You see a man your age, but with a severity that makes him look older. Strong lines and broad shoulders frame his face and torso. The moonlight colors his short-cropped, stark white hair a light blue. Erotic so far. Guys, what do we think of him? In this channel, we rank all of our characters on a scale of 1 to 10 based on their attractiveness. So, what do we think of him on a scale of 1 to 10? hold on, let me check something real quickly. Real quick. Okay. Where were we? I lost my train of thoughts. And I lost... Okay. It's Chris Brown, y'all. Yes, it's Chris Brown. Oh my god, you're so right. This guy doesn't look like an altar boy. Yet he's on his knees. All over the exposed skin on his chest, neck and arms, you see tattoos in various patterns. Some recognizable, some seemingly just scribbles. You know one thing for sure. This man is not a priest. You stare at each other for a moment, both waiting to see what the other will do. Oh my god. Wait, I'm taking a screen grab. Am I doing it right? Yes, okay. You stare at each other for a moment, both waiting to see what the other will do. Scream for help, wait for him to act first. Who are you? What do you want? I want to go with option number 3. The man's shoulders relax a bit. My name is Paidion, and I've only come to see. See what? The prophet, of course. We're the prophet. Wait, I wanna get a better zoom of our body. Look how handsome we are, you guys. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the sexiest fuck of all? Oh my god, this guy. This guy, us. We are just scrumpalicious. Can you let me take a normal screen grab instead of forcing me to kind of do the whole thing? Something is weird with my screenshot. Whatever. Never mind. Moving on. The prophet, of course. You know about that then. I have no idea what you're talking about. Are you the boy with the flowers? Yes, he has flowers on his chest. I didn't bring any with me, if that's what you mean. We really don't know each other well enough for that yet. Yet. Like Meghan Markle says, the power of yet. Your eyes dart over Peyton's exposed chest, where you see a beautiful floral patterns tattooed onto his skin. My eyes are up here, Lucaine. So, you've been sent here by the sisters. He nods. As have you, if I am not mistaken. So, if we're done with the pleasantries, I do believe we have work to attend to. Do we? I was hoping you can fill me in on all this a bit more. Your eyes dart down to Palion's waist, where you see a thin lettered band with a silver pendant. Yes, that's why our eyes ling there. The pendant is in the shape of the Sailion, the symbol Cantor Elric told you about. This one appears to be the real one, with the vertical line through it. Point to the bracelet. Why are you wearing that? Say nothing. Let's point to the bracelet. Let's talk. Let this be a talkative game. Because I'm a bad man, Lucaine. Wouldn't want the sisters to mix it up after I die and send me to the good place. That's a strange thing to say. He looks at you expectantly. First thing first, do you have anything to do with Brother Artist's murder? How do I know I can trust you? Tell him about the arcane obstruction. I don't trust you. Leave now. Let's ask him about the murder. Thought this might come up. No, I didn't. You wait for him to elaborate, but he does not. How do I know I can trust you? He shrugs. Right back at you, Lucaine. You're in my room, okay? Oh, there's time. What's this Lucaine thing you keep saying? Lucaine, we really don't have time for language classes. The sisters are counting on us. Look, I don't trust you and you don't trust me, but I do trust the sisters. Unless this is some of your foul magic and that has led me into a trap. But I choose to believe my instincts. So what are yours telling you? Well, obviously we're going to trust him and tell him about the arcane obstruction. You recount what the sister told you about the arcane obstructions. When you finish, you see Pydon's face deep in thoughts. I understand. He signs. Oh, did something happen? Alright, Lucane. It's my turn to answer your questions. If the sister spoke to you, why didn't you know about the obstruction? There was a Sahelian symbol carved into the oak tree above Brother Artie's body. You know anything about that? Interesting. No. Pydon signs. Whoever carved that was one of yours, Luciane. Yeah? And you know that how? Because my people would not have screwed up the Sahelian. Someone is clearly trying to make us look guilty. Your people? What do you mean, your people? I thought you were already tracking, Lucane. The Verdish. The Verdish, oh my god. Not the Verdish! You stare at him, dumbstruck for a second. The more they mention the sisters, makes me want to revisit my childhood and bring sister. What do you mean sister? To me it always reminds me of Lady Marmalade. Hey sister y'all, sister fall, sister, hey sister y'all, sister mall, sister tall. That kind of sisters. But the Verdish were grotesqueries and creatures of shadow spawned by the old forest of Verdun. Okay, we're not going to say that, but we will know that now. Grotesqueries and creatures of shadow spawned. Say nothing. Wait. What did he ask me? There's a bug in the game. Wait, can I go back? No. Okay. Let's say... No, not until I trust you more. I think it's a good answer. Feldham shifts a bit at that, rolling his eyes. Hello, Las Vegas. It's been a while. Have you been, stud? How's life in Vegas? Wait, let me munch on some popcorn. Guys, I have a killer recipe for popcorn. You really need to follow that. Being trustworthy, it is not a strength I possess, Lucane, but understood. I suggest starting by not waking me up in the middle of the night with a hand over my mouth ever again. Next time, use your other organs. After a moment's hesitation, he nods. Fair, Lucane. If the sisters spoke to you, why didn't you know about the obstruction? Time to report on this bug on his Discord on the next break. Yes, you're right. I never said the sisters spoke to me. I just said I was sent here to help you. As soon as he says that, you see an emotion cross his face. Oh, someone's angry that the sisters don't speak to him. Though the shadow obscure, which exactly? That was unnecessarily antagonistic. Forgive me. The sudden heel turn takes you by surprise. I was sent here by a wise woman who dreams. She told me that she sensed you arriving on the island. She said I was to seek you out and see if you are trustworthy. She said you are a dreamer like her. I see. Why didn't she come to talk to me herself? She is old, Lucane, and defenseless. She had to make sure you would not hurt us. Who is us? Fathom stares at you intently for a moment. We live in the forest. I will take you there if you wish. The hour is late tonight, but I can come back on light day after your hour of sleep. Oh, Thank you. Now I found the bug. Now it all connects. So let's do fine. Light day. Now it makes more sense. Phaidon nods. Good. I will visit you again. I will visit you then again. You might consider wearing some more clothes then. Or you might consider wearing less clothes then. Or not. Either way. Look, I know this is all started in an unfortunate way. For now, all I can ask is that you do not tell your brothers about this visit. Ask yourself whether your alliances lies to them or to your goddess. He climbs onto the window. I will see you in Light Day. Perhaps by then you will have changed your mind about coming with me. Without a moment's hesitation, he leaps out. Guys, what do we think of our little Mr. Chris Brown? Sexy Chris Brown, okay? I'm gonna give him a 7.5. You run to look through the window and see the figure in dark letters, cat-like in his movement, land on the grassy field and zoom away. Before you know it, he's gone. Merciful Alethea. There is a knock at your door. The door bursts open and a short old monk walks in. Good morning, brother. Is this Minsk? Why does he have a rat on his shoulder? I'm taking a picture of this. Good morning, brother. I'm Father Maxim, the master parchmenter. It's time for your class. Put your robes on and follow me. What? What time is it? Was that a mouse on his shoulder? You go grab your robe and start dressing for the day. You were not expecting one of your teachers to come banging at your door this early. Yeah. What's wrong with them? Is it even Ludes yet? And merciful Alethea, should I tell someone about the man in my cell last night? Oh, a cute little rat on his shoulder. Yes, very sanitary. As someone who has plenty of rats in his apartment, my apartment is crowded with rats. As much as I like those little furry bastards, I will not put them on my shoulder. Can you bang your teacher? I think I can bang the headmaster. Yes. Whatever the case, I can't miss my first class. I will need to wait until after. In less than a minute, you are out of your room and you see the other 5 novices, am I saying it right? Novices, assembling in the hallway outside. I was hoping the rat blinks, but I realized they don't blink. I think rats do blink, no? You follow the procession of 5 hooded novices and Father Maxim running through the rainy dawn across the priory's grounds. You feel the soft patter of cold rain against your robes. You see it following the grooves of the ancient walls in the garth and beyond. There is a scent of damp earth and budding herbs. On this, the first day of spring, it promises new life. I like that the writing here is very poetic. I like the writing style. It's very old school cool. You head through the garth and take a right at the cathedral until you reach the outer wall of the priory, where you see a large stable building. Brother Maxim takes out a heavy iron keyring and unlocks one of the large doors. With a heave, he starts opening them, pulling them through the mud with some effort until Brother Rahen jumps in to give him a hand. The doors now open. You all file into the stable. Once inside, the pleasant morning smells from outside turns to something else entirely. You and the rest of the novices take off your hoods. You notice Brother Kieran raise his robe over his nose. Father Maxim turns to all of you. Sweet Alethea, that really is a mouse scurrying around his robes, and for a brief moment simply observes you. Acolytes, welcome to your parchmentry classroom. You all give each other a brief look. Now, as you know, what was supposed to be our new apprentice parchmenter, Brother Arthur, will not be joining us on account of him being murdered. Euphemism of the century. Father Maxim is a cutie, yeah? You like Daddy Maxim? Let's see if I can take a screen grab of him. Oh, I cannot for some reason. Why is my screen grab only letting me capture a whole screen rectangle? There we go. Now I can take a rectangle screenshot. Later on, you should practice your British voice for upcoming character. I have no problem with my British voice. How frightfully rude. Freshen your cup, Governor. I've got all the Brits in me. So I guess you lot will have to do. Let me be clear. I don't care if you call yourself an alchemist or a linguist or a scribe. We are a scribe, by the way. When you are in this class, you have one goal and one goal alone. Doing whatever it takes to produce the highest quality volume that will last for centuries to come. Father Maxim regards all of you as if daring any to speak. You see Luca shifting and send out a short prayer to Sahelia that he chooses silent. Your prayer is unanswered. Father Maxim, sorry, but would you say this will require physical labor? Father Maxim stares back, not saying anything. The little white mouse on his shoulder glares at Luca. Just because my physician in Henchford did mention that overly exerting myself could influence my vocal cords. He's the singer. And you see, I'm a chanter, and well, what did I say less than a minute ago, Acolyte? That we have to produce high quality parchment. Volume, not parchment. And no, I mean before that. And that it doesn't matter if we're a scribe or other stuff. Well, look at that, brother. Seems like you can do more than sing. You also have some form of short-term memory. What about my previous statement fails to answer your inquiry? You see Luca is about to speak again. Cut in. Father Maxim, I was just wondering what exactly is the difference between parchment and volume? Or don't say anything, Luca has dug its own grave, he can dig himself out of it. By the way, guys, what do we think of Luca? Luca is our main queen of the academy, and we love him for it. He speaks his #mind, and he's sassy. I love him. I don't know if I would sleep with him, but he's sassy and I love him. Let's cut in. Let's save Luca. Good. We've wasted enough time. Luca throws you an appreciative glance. Alright, parchments and volumes. Parchment is an all-encompassing term made from the skin of any animal that has been stretched and dried without tanning. But here at Luca and Priority, we will be focusing on the particular type of parchment called volume. Volume is made of skins of young calves, making it smoother, lighter, creamier, and all around more durable. Oh, I love me some good parchment talk. Volume. Not the volume that crazy women take, but regular volume. And to be even more specific, we are not just going to be using any volume. We will be using uterine volume. Does anyone know what that is? Yes, Father, uterine is made from unborn calves. Oh, Jesus Christ. Kieran told you he found out about this from Brother Artie. Not to him to encourage him to speak up. You have no clue. I forgot who Kieran is. We'll see now. Kieran told you he found out about this from Brother Artie. Let's see. Oh, Kieran, it's the hot ginger that we caught masturbating in the bathroom. Uterine volume is volume made from unborn calves, is it not? Father Maxim appraises him. Father Maxim is gonna be banging on that ginger in no time. Chewing. Well, looks like at least one of you isn't a lost cause. Yes, exactly. When a calf is born prematurely, their skin is very thin, almost translucent. If we stretch and dry it at the moment, we can get the finest quality vellum known to men. We call this uterine vellum. There's a mix of disgusted grimaces and quiet gasps from the novices. You see Luca brings a hand to his mouth, and Soren looks like he just finished sucking on something sour. Now, here at the priority, we also have our top secret and proprietary treatment of uterine vellum to refine it further. Because if the vellum isn't durable enough, or has even the smallest impunity, the entire invocation could go very wrong. Understood? You all nod. Good. Now follow me. Father Maxim turns and starts making his way deeper into the stables. As you follow, you see that there are some horses stabled near the very entrance, likely belonging to the prior or guests of the prior. Deeper in, the stalls mostly house... Alright, you win. So guys, just so that you know, if you're watching on Twitch, you can always force me to do goofy things like squats, weird freakish sounds, or in our case, take off my shirt. So I will be taking off my shirt for the next 10 minutes off stream. So guys, this is me. Say hi to my furry chest. And let's carry on with the stream now, shall we? Hold on. Where were we? Let's go back to our thingamajingy. And hey Google, set a timer to 15 minutes from now.
Okay, 15 minutes. Starting now.
Alright. Deeper in, the stalls mostly house cows, sheep and goats, though you did also see a smaller chick coop bench brangle to one side of the stable as you walked in. Yes. At the end of the row of stalls, all of which are around the same size, you reach one that is a bit larger, and Father Maxim comes to a stop. Today we are starting from the very beginning. Let's start from the very beginning. A very good place to start. To make great vellum, cows must have babies. And to have babies, they must be happy. That's where you come in. You are going to spend most of this term making sure all the animals in this stable are kept healthy and happy. You hear Luca takes a long inhale, but mercifully he says nothing. You! Father Maxim points to Rahen. Oh, we love Rahen. Our little Middle Eastern... Oh! Polydipsiac, thank you so much for the follow, I appreciate it. Welcome to the channel where we are streaming gay erotic visual novels, also referred to as Bara. We are playing Canticle, a murder mystery taking place in a monastery, no less, with a bunch of hot monks and some older daddy monks. Okay? So, welcome to the channel and let me know if there's anything we can do to make your time more pleasant. Also, feel free to share about yourself. How old are you? Where you're from? And what's your... and what's your gender? And what's your pronouns? We respect those too. You helped me with the gate earlier. Ooh, I think that's a clue. Rahen was involved with the gate and with the stable. He had access. You get special treatment. You get to take care of Bucky. Polydipsiac, you're here too. Penumbra Wolf, introduce me to your friends. Now I'm super curious. Just checking out the shirtlessness. Yes, that's what it takes to bring you guys to the hood. My milkshake. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard and they're like, it's low on carbs. Damn right, it's low on carbs. I can teach you, but then you'll steal my secret recipe and I'll have to sue. No. Okay. No, I'm done making a fool of myself. Let's carry on with the game. Bucky, is this a word of Caladori I do not understand? You can choose one of your brothers to help you. Remember, this is a great honor. Rahen looks around at your group, then make eye contact with you. Brother Preachy yet Peachy, would you help me with Bucky? I can't help you with Bucky, but I can help you Burbacky. All eyes are on you, including those of the little white mouse at Maxim's shoulder. I love him. Maybe I'll make an emoji of him. I'd be happy to help to Nathy Ralan. Oh, I'll pass, thank you. Sorry, what or who is this Bucky? Okay, because I want to get into Rahan's pants, I will not inquire who Bucky is, but instead, I'll be happy to help. Before you can say anything, Father Maxim speaks. He'd be happy to. The rest of you, wait here for your assignments. Father Maxim motions at you at Rahan and opens the door to the large stall, herding you inside. Inside, you come face to face with Bucky. Ooh, we love Bucky. Don't we just love Bucky? I'll take a screen grab of this, because it's Bucky, y'all. It's Bucky, bitch. I love animals so much. Did I tell you that I swam with otters last month? It was freaking wild. In front of you stands a huge bull with long white hair falling almost over his big dark round eyes. The eyes slowly rise up to meet you and Rahan, and after a short glance, go back to the middle distance, as if it was taking the measures of you and found you unimpressive. Scawiz me! I am here, shirtless, and this oak is ignoring me. Bucky is the most important resident of these here stables, and honor of taking care of him has fallen on you. He has single-handedly fathered half a library worth of vellum of this finest quality. This is super cruel. Like, you take care of an ox, make sure that he'll have lots of sex, and then kill his unborn children and make them into basically a notepad. That's unfortunate. You see your own terror at this sentence reflected in Rahan's face. But he is a bit of a spoiled prince. He never travels to other stalls to fudge, only hosts, like me. And he can only fudge when his stall is pristine, and I mean pristine. He also likes a nice neck massage. Oh my god. Any questions? Rahen looks like he's about 1,000 and is thinking of what to ask first. Father, I think this practice of killing unborn calves just to get some vellum is abominable. This isn't really related, but I was wondering, there seemed to be a mouse on your shoulder. No more questions, Father. Guys, what do we do? Should we give him a piece of our mind, or are we going with the Are we going with the modern approach of this is cruel, or are we keeping our mouths shut and just say these are the times, this is how we do? Yeah, it can only be like, hey dude, I can take care of the bull on my own, if you know what I mean. We can go that route. Not the biggest hose I've seen in a while, if you know what I mean. Alright, I'm gonna give you 20 seconds to decide while I'm munching on the popcorn topless. And you guys decide. First one to choose the dialogue options is what I'll go with. I love popcorn so much. I wish I could marry popcorn. No. Ugh. I was gonna ask about the mouse, but no going back. Okay. Penumbra Wolf. Let me just save in case you will fuck us up. How do I save? No. 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 How do I save? Oh, right click. Let's save. And let's return. I was wondering about, you should smuggle the cows to safety. Like in that South Park episode. I don't know if you guys ever watched South Park, but there was an episode with calves and veal. Well, good. Can you imagine how worried I'd be if he weren't? He does not elaborate. Jesus. Okay. Let's go with the preachy option, because we are named preachy, not we're named preachy yet peachy, so we need to do the preachy part. So let's preach. Father, I think this practice of killing unborn cows just to get some vellum is abominable. Father Malcolm squints at you, clearly not understanding. Then suddenly, he produces something you haven't seen before from him. A smile. No, I didn't suggest you choose the middle option, low, delay. Never mind, didn't hurt anything. Brother preachy yet peachy. Alethea, be merciful. Do you think we kill little premature calves here? The little white mouse looks you up and down like that was the dumbest question it has ever heard. Goodness, no! You and Rahen both exhales audibly. No, we use a special canticle prepared by the cantor to duplicate the skin itself without causing harm. It's quite extraordinary. Okay. Nice way of getting around that. Perhaps one day you will be able to understand how it works. I surely don't. Interesting. Unfortunately, it cannot create more than the original, and once expended, it cannot be used again on the same cows. So we must have these cows pregnant at all times. What with the amount of scribing we do here. It's all fudging all the time around here. Rahen winces a bit every time he says fudge. No, brothers. These cows are well taken care of here. Why do you think we have such large stables? We treat them all like little royals. Until they're about 1 year of age, of course. Then we sell them off to the butcher. Fair. Oh. That reminds me. Tonight's dinner is veal stew. Hehe, fudging all the time. Oh yes, we love to fudge here on this channel. Yum! No more questions, father. Good. Well, make sure you make Bucky happy. Get the feed back to the trough when you get the feed back to the trough when you can, or you can. He's a messy eater. And the hay should all be neatly stacked on this side here. And I don't know if you can smell it, but he poops a lot. You can smell it. You and Rahen are left alone with Bucky. Oh, Bucky, you're so beautiful, Bucky. Oh, Bucky. I'm taking a screen grab of Bucky. All the non-censored pictures of Bucky will be posted on the Discord for you hornsters out there. Because I know Bucky makes me quite horny. After a moment of silence, Rahen speaks. Oh wait, this is a screenshot. This is a screenshot. So, Natir, any ideas on how we best approach this? You look around the stall and its surrounding and see a few old brooms and rakes stashed close by. Oh, of course. As it happens, I penned a little canticle yesterday night that might be of help here. You take care of Bucky and I'll take care of Maxim. High five. Yes. That is a suggestion made by you. Yes. You grab a broom and bring it to the stall. A broom is close enough to a mop. You rummage through your belonging and take out your notebook. Now watch this. As you read out loud through the canticle you scribe the night prior to for Maya, the air stills. Let's see how good we are at scribing. You feel the words leave your mouth like stones breaking through water. With each new one, the broom twitches a little. As you finish up your recitation, it flies up in the air and levitates there, ready to take commands. Oh my goodness! Bucky raises his head again, giving the levitation broom a once over. Rahen smiles wildly, and the edges of his eye crinkles in that way that you've seen them do. Oh, Nathir, that is wondrous. This will be of immense assistance to us. It's time to clean Bucky's stall. Parchment assignment. Your assignment is to keep Bucky happy by cleaning his habitat. To do so, you will have to clear the tiles of the left on the screen by pressing on a tile. All adjoining tiles, not diagonal, will be cleared as well. The more tiles are adjoining, the higher the point multiplier. So prioritize sweeping away big groups of tiles. You have a limited number of sweeps. The remaining number is shown above the tiles. Once per game, you can use your off-animated mop's canticle to swipe away a single tile without adding to the swipe counter. To use it, press the mop button on the right side of the screen and make sure it is highlighted. Hey Google, stop. I'll give you 10 more minutes. Hey Google, set a timer to 10 minutes. Then click on the tile you would like to sweep away. Use your canticle wisely to join together a big number of tiles. Okay guys, we have a minigame. Don't we just love minigames here on the channel? Let's do this. Understood. Okay, so we need to swipe the same type. So I would say this. Wait, what happens if we swipe this? Will they come closer? Oh, it's a Tetris, people! It's a freaking Tetris. Okay. Let's do this. Then this. Then this. Then this. I am so good at this game. Let's do this. Now we can do this. Oh my god. I can even add. Let's do this. And then I have this is a big chunk. Ooh. I need to be strategic about this. If I can take this out and I will have a hay here, I will be in good shape. Let's see. Yes! I am good at the hay, yeah. Okay. We have... And I can use the broom to take out one piece. Do I need to take out one piece? Not at the oh. Not really at the moment. Why is this game making me feel stressed about it? Let's do this. Now this. Now this, definitely. And now we have... You know, I'm gonna use this now. And remove this one. Haha! And now... Bam! Am I good or what? And now we have one left. So we have 6 here. We have 6 here. I don't think we can do more than 6. Unless you guys see here something that's more than 6. Let's go with this. We did good. We did well. Finish game. Bucky appears content with the clean stable. Rahen cracks his knuckles, having spent the better part of the hour giving Bucky a neck massage. Tell him that we also want a neck massage. I must admit, Nathir, I did not expect to be so tired even before morninginess. And on the first day, no less. I myself have not had much experience with the farm work, or working manually in that way. I can see why Brother Luca protests. Listen, I wanted to apologize about what happened in the herb garden yesterday. For those of you who don't know, we accidentally inhaled like an intoxicating flower, and we were like super flirty, and we tried to kiss him, and he was like, oh! Unfamiliarity with manual labor usually suggests a wealthy upbringing, so the cantor wants me to solve Brother Arthur's murder as a class assignment. Oh my god. How is your oncologist doing? I had a visitor during this night. When I woke up, he had a hand over my mouth and he was holding me down. Let's apologize about what happened in the herb garden. I think. Let's save. It was a flower called the blue pimpernel. I had picked it without gloves, stupidly. It was connected to Brother Artie's murder, I think, and it has these properties that can be transferred even through touch. Needless to say, I wasn't in my right mind. You watch as a smile spread on Rahen's face. Nathir, but you should have told me. I cannot be angry at a little intellectual curiosity. In fact, I welcome it. Though you did say some truly wild things, but I suppose we can laugh about them now. Ha ha, yes, yes. Very wild. Very laugh. Let's ask about his Arcano Collector. Oh, thank you for asking, Nathir. It has been seen better days. It might be trickier to fix than I had anticipated. It occurs to you suddenly that this Arcana Lector might have picked up something to do with the obstruction. But Rahen, you said that this Arcana Lector was helping you read arcane phenomena, right? That is correct. Did you happen to pick up anything strange, like maybe some kind of, I don't know, obstruction? Obstruction? That is a peculiar word to use. He thinks for a second. Well, to be honest, Nathir, there was something quite strange, but I think it might be just my subpar Arcanolector. After all, I crafted it myself. Novices are not technically supposed to have one. An antiquette rule, if you ask me. But while I was making the rounds, the arcane signature were quite high and quite constant all around the priory, except one place where it became unresponsive. Now, this can happen when there are no arcane energies present, that is true, but it can also happen where they are so substantial that they transcend the Arcanolector's capacity. Alas, the letter was likely the culprit. And where exactly was this place? Why, the library of all places. I suppose it makes sense. A lot of magic stored in those books. You were allowed to go into the library? The public section, anyway. It seems there are many more sections in the upper floor of the tower and the tunnels beneath. Should we tell him that we're trying to solve the murder? Should we tell him that we think that he's a wealthy motherfucker? I am very conflicted here. Let's tell him. Not wealthy, no, but comfortable. This is what wealthy people say. Both my mothers are academics. In Kital, we value our thinkers greatly. And my mothers, they are valued even more than just any academics. Oh, He's the child of a lesbian couple. Interesting. They are El Kalesh, initiated into the halls of great ruminators of Kital. They are a big deal. I'm not entirely convinced by my choice of study. Yet. The power of yet. But once we finalize the incantation, I think they might reconsider. Do you not think so, Nathir? Well, what do they research? Mathematics and anatomy, respectively. I am good at mathematics myself to an extent, but the higher mathematics is a bit too abstract for me. Whereas econometry hits the sweet spot between mathematics and the tangibles. And anatomy, well, I cannot stand the sight of blood, to be honest. To answer your earlier questions, I think it is rare that someone would be left unimpressed by incantations. You have not yet met my models, Nathir. If you ever get a chance to meet them, please do not recount the story of the massage of Bucky. Let's tell him that the Cantor wants us to solve Brothers Out in Murder. Oh, yeah. Well, to be honest, Nathir, I have always wanted to be a detective. Finding clues, solving puzzles, linking evidence. TJ, tell him what? Tell him what? Tell him about the guy that held us in our room? Interesting. This sounds like so much fun. I mean, Brother Artie's face, notwithstanding, of course. Kijan Akar. Right. What's that one mean? Praise the sisters. Anyway, if you need help, let me know. I'm not gonna tell him this. It's none of his beeswax. We should head back to the others. As you pass a large penguin ship, you see Soren and Luca wrangling lambs. Okay, guys. Fun time is over. Shirt is back on. As much as I like the breeze, my nipples were getting too hard anyways. Ugh. And at this, I'm going to take a quick 90-second break. Do not go anywhere. I will be right back, leaving you with a collection of previous clips. So boring. He's gone. Oh, isn't that a hero card? Did I meet a gift-giving ghost? I'd better hurry back, or the train will leave. So we just got another card. Who are you? I can't make a damn sound, I can't move. Help! Fuck! I'm screaming in my heart like this. No one can hear me. You're the one who threatened to kill me, right? Please don't kill me, help! Why are you doing? Help me, God, help me. Oh yes, God of Destiny, are you watching over me? Please help me. Super creepy thing. Ring around.
Oh? Is it the summer gay dating contest?
Yes. How did you know? Are you?
Yes, I'm also participating in the contest.
Well, how about that? Wow, are all the contestants as tall as you? Now, if that's the case, I'm not confident enough to take part in the contest.
Don't say that. Physical appearance is
Ouch.
not that important. You have
Just
your
because
own
you're
strong
an Ago doesn't mean
points.
you don't have a chance.
It turns out that you're a greedy person, as you want to be surrounded by a group of handsome guys.
Oh, he heard me! It's Carl! Carl? How did you get
I
here?
hadn't seen you for a while, so I just assumed that
You're
you
such a
couldn't keep up with
sweetheart.
us and look back.
Aww, I'm touched. I thought nobody cared about me.
I didn't expect a bank manager to be such a delicate person.
Really quick. The competition hasn't officially started yet, and you already have started flirting with my cutie Carl.
Oh, do shake a chord. Do shake a fork, sister. As the host, you shouldn't be so selfish.
Stop nagging. Carl, you have to be careful with this little slut. Don't let him get you.
Excuse me? I'm not a slut. I'm slutty remastered. Ooh, he's only wearing underwear. That's too tempting to resist. For a while, my mind was blank, and I just couldn't help but stare at this package. It is a black hole from which I cannot escape. It feels as if I'm attached to by a magnet.
How can I help you? Not at all. You're so silly and cute, but in an adorable way.
Thank you. Hey, thanks, man.
Nope, you're pushing it too hard.
What the fudge? What's going on here? Okay.
Ha! I can read your thoughts like words on a page.
No, that's really embarrassing. I have to learn to suppress my body language to hide my inner thoughts.
No, I think it's very charming.
I think you're even more charming.
Standing in the hall wearing only underwear makes me feel a little cold.
Oh, as I'm already here, would you like to invite me to your room?
We should continue our conversation tonight. I'm gonna have a shower and take a nap.
No, don't take a nap. Sure, see you later then. Career talk, okay. I have the feeling that our chat went down well with him. Victory! Daddy Don, let me in.
Who is it? Hi. Sorry, but I was just about to get changed.
Don, that's a bit much. Alright? What do we have here? That's not a penis, alright? That's a balloon. Ooh la la, what a big package. Alright everybody, thank you so much for waiting. I'm sorry for the delay. I was gouging on that popcorn like a hungry hippo, and then I remembered that I also want coffee, so I went and made myself some coffee. So thank you very much for waiting with me. And for those of you who took the opportunity to run, shame of you! Shame! Shame! And for those of you who are new here, I'm Omer. We are playing a gay erotic visual novel with a murder mystery theme called Canticles, and we are here trying to please a bull. Yes. Stop, you're pushing it too hard. What do you mean? Penumbra Wolf, what do you mean stop, you're pushing it too hard? Pushing what too hard? Okay. As you pass a large pan with chip, you see Soren and Luca wrangling lambs. Oh, look at him, he's so cute. Oh, I love Soren, he's such a cuddly. You know what? I just realized he reminds me of a friend of mine. He looks exactly like a friend of mine. And if I wouldn't get angry, I would have shown you a picture of him. But they're kind of like very similar. Despite his earlier protestation, Luca seems to be enjoying himself, singing in a soft voice to the lambs gathering around him. Oh my god, that's so cute! Even whispered, his voice sounds, as the prior stated yesterday, angelic. The lambs are all looking up at him in a daze. Soren does not seem as comfortable as he tried to wrangle in a particularly stubborn black ram back into his stall. Reminding who Soren is? I think Soren is our prime suspect. Rahen chuckles at seeing this and calls out to Soren. You need help with that, Nathir. It would be much appreciated. His robe is like a onesie, it's cute. I know. Rahen nods at you unapologetically and leaves to help Soren. You continue on through the stables. As you make your way to the side of the stables with the goats, the bleating subsides and you hear hushed voices. They belong to Kiaran and Jude, you have no doubt, and they seem tense. Eavesdrop, of course! You approach the pair unnoticed and stay at a distance. We made out with Jude, by the way, just so that you know. I just think you should tell the truth, man. I really don't think it. Of course you don't think. You have no point of reference. It's different for me. And why tell the truth anyway? How will that benefit anyone? Jude shakes his hand. Not like you even had a choice, man. You heard the prior. Red worms are coming in a week's time. Unless you plan on running, I can't see it staying under wraps. I know, Jude. Don't you think I know that? Kieran signs. He grabs a broom and continues working. Jude does the same. Interesting. Our Kieran is not that innocent. Is not that innocent. Let's approach the stall. As you approach, dry hand crackling under your feet, the voice subsides. Jude and Kieran, clearly having an engagement in some deep conversation until a moment ago, turn to you with blank smiles. Brother Preachy at Preachy, how did your first class go? Yeah, man. Bucky all good? Yeah, Bucky was an angel. Bucky is a spoiled little prince. Yeah, Bucky was an angel. Wish we could say the same about these goats, man. Pretty sure there's evil incarnated. A high-pitched bleat can be heard in response to that. Shh, you'll just rile them up again. I guess we should all start to go gather at the entrance. Should be morning soon. He pushes past you as he hurries out of the stall. Still thinking about yesterday, man. I was gonna suggest a repeat here in the stables, you know, although it might be hot. But in reality, the smell's pretty overpowering, man, so maybe somewhere else. He pushes past you with a wink. No doubt about it, they have some kind of secret. Knowing Jude, I guess they could have been making out. The thought makes you jealous. You wish you'd been in here with Jude instead. The thought makes you jealous. You wish you'd been here in there with Kieran instead. The thought makes you jealous. You wish you've been in here with both of them instead. The thought doesn't make you jealous at all. I will choose the slottier option. The six of you gather at the entrance to the stable, and you see Father's Maxim returns from his own rounds. He nods at all of you. All right. None of the animals were harmed, and the stable is still standing, so that's good. You two, he points into you and Rahen. You did well. Buck is content and will probably get horny soon. Girl, same. Penuru says, have any of you ever done it in a stall before? I got a blowjob in, not a stall, but in like next to a stall in like a hay barn. Yes. Yes. Buck is content and will probably get horny soon. Fingers crossed. You can hear a sign of relief from Rahen. The rest of you, serviceable work. I'll see you there next morning's day for class. Until then, feel free to come and help out at the stables during your off hours. Luckily for you, I don't believe in free labor, so I will also pay you a nominal fee of a few silver, depending on how well you do. All right, away with you. You have unlocked the stable and as a place to visit during your off hours between morning mass and mid-mass. Woohoo! Visiting the stables, take up morning calendar slot for that day. While here, you can earn silver, upgrade your parchment knowledge, and develop your relationship with Bucky. Can we have a romance with Bucky? Unlike your background skill, class skills have 3 levels and will unlock dialogue options accordingly. Ooh. To view your skills and relationship progress, click the character button on the right side of the screen, the one that just popped up. Look at us. Aren't we a pitch? Wait, I gotta take a screen grab of this. Look how sweet and angelic we are. Oh, and we can see how we're doing with the other characters. So everybody's neutral to us. Motherfuckers. Except for... Who is this? Is this... Oh, that's Luca. That's kind of into us. We just made out with Jude. How is he still neutral to us? Whatever. You and the rest of the novices file out of the stables. You make your way through the priory grounds to the cathedral. As you do, you hear the bells ring out and see your fellow brothers' hooded figures conveying for morning mass. The interior of the cathedral is darker than yesterday. What with the rain, the candlelight does more of the heavy lifting. Your prayers turn to the obstruction the sisters spoke of. Should I tell the prior about this? The cantor? The sisters never specified. And if I do tell them, will they even believe me? Or will they just throw me out of here, assume I'm lying and delusional? And what of this Phaidon? He appears right after my vision with flowers on his chest. That chest. Focus, Bridgie. Focus. I told him about the obstruction. Does this mean I trust him? And I said yes to his meeting request on Light's Day. Should I go through with this? This could be my one chance to learn what he knows. Engaged in self-reflection and prayer as you are, you don't even notice a presence having closed in on you. The smell of rosemary reaches your nostrils, and you open your eyes to see the Elythian sister standing next to you and staring. Sister, I apologize. I was distracted. Nothing to apologize for, brother. Prayer is not a distraction. Everything else is. I'm impressed by your focus. It bodes well for our new apprentice's scribe. Despite the warm words, no smile ever reached her face. Her tone can only be described as severe, without an ounce of levity in it. Merciful Elythia. She's even more intimidating than the cantor. You seem troubled. Yes, there was an intruder. Stop telling everyone. I'm just overwhelmed with the knowledge I am now a brother of the Lucan Priory. Sister, I'm sure I will regain my composure soon. Her gaze is long and penetrating, you know. After a long silence, she finally speaks. Well, nerves can be a good thing. Oh, all caps, just redeemed hydrate. Thank you for reminding me. I have my beautiful and faithful seltzer water here with me on the frame. And let me hydrate in slow-mo so you can see the water dripping. It's very important to swallow when you're done. Thank you very much for that. That was hot. I don't know what you're talking about. I was drinking water. They make us cautious, more discriminate with our actions, with our words. Sister Dahlia gives you another long look. Are you sure there's nothing else on your mind, brother? Anything at all? Nothing else, sister, but thank you for your concern. It's just Brother Arthur. Finding him like this, it shook me. Well, actually, explain your visions. I don't want to explain my visions to that old hag, but you know what, let's save, just in case it's the right thing to do. It's just Brother Arthur. Finding him like that, it shook me. She nods. Of course it did, brother. I'm so sorry you had to witness that. I cannot imagine. She nods at you, seemingly satisfied. The bell signals the end of morning mass. Have a blessed day, brother. Don't get hit by a bus. She turns and leaves. You make your way out. After a quick stop at the refectory for the first meal of the day, you find yourself with some free time before mid-mass. Twice a day between morning mass and mid-mass, And again, between evening mess and compline, you can choose what activity to do around the priory. Some of these activities will be singular instances based on choices you have either made in the past or wish to make in the future. They will only be available for that one calendar slot and never again, Jesus. Others are repeatable instances, like classwork for different classes, or socializing with fellow brothers. Repeatable instances often carry a reward in the form of skill points, relationship building, or silver. Activity: Seduce the Abbot. Who's the Abbot, remind me? Finally, some activities will be repeatable only for a limited time, so it's a good idea to plan your week ahead. Jesus, this game requires a lot. Most days between morning mass and mid mass, you can also go to the vestry to shop. This does not take up calendar slot. Okay. What should I do before mid mass? Go to the stables, go to the cells, go to the shop, the vestry, or go to the prior's house. Okay, let's save. God, this game requires a lot of saving. Last time we were in the prior's house, I said that I might want to romance the prior because he's like a hot daddy. So yeah, last time we were there, we saw him getting his Peter wet. So yeah, let's go there. I could head to the prior's house to tell him about the intruder and the visions. Oh, I meant prior, not abbot. Gotcha. Go to the prior's house. You head to the prior's house and knock on the door. After a moment, Father Orson opens it. He immediately motions you in and out of the rain. The prior takes you to his study, where you are seated in the same chair you sat on the day before. You cannot help but think back to what you saw yesterday in the alley between the parlor and this house. Oh, sorry. I'm going to turn on the censor bar because you guys are not supposed to see that. And let me shift back. I can go back. You can't help but think back to what you saw yesterday in the alley between the parlor and the house. So, just so that you know, this is what we saw. Wait, again. This is what we saw, and I'm taking a screen grab of this. You guys can see it in the Discord channel. As always, the link to the Discord is in the description. And also, if you're liking this video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps with the algorithm. Follow on Twitch, follow on YouTube, leave a positive comment, spreading love and horniness. And that's it. Let's move on. So, as you can see, our parlor was getting his willy wet. And Penumbra Z Wolf says, I like how it almost feels open world. Yes, that's what I really like about it. I'm getting the dating vibes, but more elaborate and less like silly. Like it's more, there's a lot of thought put into it. Void Mammoth did a phenomenal job. I am dumbstricken by it. Good job, really good job. You remember the sisters are watching and banish the thoughts from your head. Brother Preachy at Peachy, are you adapting to life here at the Priory well? As well as can be expected, Father. It's a very intimidating place to get used to. The Prior smiles sympathetically. His kind eyes are in such juxtaposition with what he was doing yesterday in that alley. It takes more than a day, but believe me, you'll start to think of this place as home soon. I find that most brothers do, sooner or later. Thank you, Father. I hope so too. Well, I'm sure you didn't come here just to chat, brother. Father, there was an intruder in my room last night. On second thought, there was really nothing. Guys, help me. Do we tell him about the intruder or not? I'm gonna let you guys choose. Meanwhile, I'll be gorging on some popcorn here, okay? The first one to tell me whether to tell him or to keep it a secret is the one that I like. Chupa chupa pa. Come on. Come on, daddy. I wish we would have seen him something more revealing. Alright, alright. All Caps Forever says, I vote to keep it a secret. I think so too. I mean, I don't. It's the, like I'm thinking from like the perspective of the creator of the game. I wonder how much difference it makes if you tell or not. Like, imagine you would tell someone, and then this character would get murdered because you told. But I don't think. Like, I think it requires too much of an elaborate plot planning. So I don't think there's that much of a difference whether you tell or not. Still, can't you tell him about the dream? Yeah, that's what I always thought. They will tell him about the dream, not about the intruder. But never mind. We'll keep it to ourselves. You know what? Let's save and see what happens if we tell. You know what? If we're not gonna tell, let's tell him and see what your reaction is. And then we'll reload and go somewhere else. An intruder? Brother, tell me exactly what happened. Well, I woke up pinned to my bed with a hand over my mouth. A man in shadows told me not to scream, but I screamed. I motioned I wouldn't, and he let go of me. At that point I could see his face. He was around my age, I think, short, stark white hair and a muscular build. His skin was covered in colorful ink of flowers and patterns I didn't recognize. He wore dark leathers. Now free and with a chance to act, I thought it's best to engage him in conversation. It was wise not to antagonize him further, brother. What did he want? He said his name was Paydon. Tell fathers about your visions, fine. He said he was sent there to see the prophet. The prophet, brother? Yes, you see, I've been having visions, father, of the sisters. They come to me in my dreams. There is a long silence before the prior speaks again. And what do they say? They told me of an obstruction. Something's blocking the flow of magic on this island. They told me they need me to investigate it, help them fix it somehow. Orson listens to you, maintaining eye contact, betraying no signs of skepticism. I see. And this intruder, he knew about this obstruction as well? No, father. He said he was sent there by an old wise woman who was too frail to come herself. He said she lived in the forest. He asked me to meet him again on Light Day after compiling, and he would take me to this woman. And what did you say, brother? I told him so. No, it seems dangerous. He insisted he would come visit me anyway to see if I had changed my mind by then. The prior remains deep in his thoughts for some time. The murder of Brother Artie and this intruder appearing within 24 hours is too big of a coincidence. I don't want to alarm you, brother, but you were likely looking at the face of a murderer last night. Father, some of the evidence don't add up. Father Eldrick told me about the Sahelian carved on the tree above Brother Artie. It was wrong. Phaidon was wearing a bracelet with the symbol, and it was the correct one. I just don't see how he could have made that mistake. The prior's face shows signs of doubt. I see your point, brother, but either way, we cannot let him run loose and infiltrate cells at night. The fact is, we need to capture this man for questioning, and hold him there until the Inquisitor from the Orders arrive. You said he was coming back after compiling on Light Day. That is our chance. Noticing your discomfort, the prior smiles at you. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, brother. You might have even saved a life today. And regarding your visions, for a moment he seems at loss for words. Please be discreet about it from now on. Do not talk about them to anyone else. I will try and find a way for us to investigate further what all this means. I just need time. Now, brother, I have business to attend to. Mid-mass is starting soon. You should start making your way there. You head out of office. And brother, one more thing. You stop and turn around. I know you saw me yesterday. It's alright, brother. Some things are different here at the Priory. There are certain liberties brothers can take, if they are so inclined, that is. All this to say, I do apologize if what you saw wasn't something you wanted to see. The way he says it, it's almost if there is a question implied in the statement. I didn't mind it, father, or shall I say, daddy. The prior smiles, taking the measures of you. Alright, run along now, brother. You head out for mid-mass. Wait, I'm curious, what would have happened? Let's load. What would have happened if we would have told him, not if we decided not to tell him about it? I'm curious. Sorry, you guys should not have seen it again. The sisters are watching. Okay. Talking. On second thought, there really is nothing I wanted to discuss. Father Orson looks you up and down. Brother, you do know that my time is limited. I understand you are prone to certain flights of the imaginations, but please do not waste it in this way again. He points to the door. Yeah, not great. Yes. Oh my god, guys, did we do the right thing by telling him? Is this something that we needed to do? I'm very curious. Let's go to the cells. Repeatable until Thursday. I could go to Brother Arthur's cell to check if there is any evidence to be found there. Oh yes, that's a good idea. Oh wow, I was wrong. Good to tell him. Also, you might be able to take some liberties with the prior. It's interesting. Let's go to Artie's cell, and if we don't like what we find there, we can reload and do the brother again. Brother Artie's cell is in the south tower on the second floor. Upon nearing the door to the cell, you see a telltale sign of the lock having been manipulated. Ooh, not exactly professional work. These old rusty locks we have on our cells wouldn't require much, but this was forced open anyway. You enter the room to look around and see what you can find. Look around for clues, move the cursor to the edge of the screen to scroll. Oh, inside you find a couple of old robes and shoes, as well as a bar of soap and spectacles. Okay, nothing useful here. You open and look through the leather suitcase stashed under the bed. There are instruments you think might be used for tanning and skinning inside, as well as various scraps of parchment. Just parchmenting equipment, nothing to help you with the investigation. You look under the pillow and find a small leather-bound notebook. A journal! You lift through the notebook, and to your disappointment, most of the entire entries seems to detail Brother Arthur's progress in the studies of parchmentry. You look for anything that could be related to his murder, but find the content excruciatingly dry. Merciful Alithia, even the day before he died, all he thought about was the parchment. You find out from various entries that Arthur traveled here from the small town of Ashfall to the western coast of the kingdom. Then you flip to the final pages of the journal and see various false starts to a letter. I am writing to you about brother Arthur, prone to bouts of melancholy. Provide him with the remedy as necessary. A prescription for a medicine, a paste of blue pimpernel. So maybe he wasn't dosed with it at all. Okay, so he was moody. Oh, your attention is drawn to the wall above Artie's bed. One of the tiles here seems different than the rest. Tiny little scratch marking its edges. Try prying the tile with your fingers. Your nimble fingers make short work of the tile and it juts out of the wall. Another gentle pull and it dislodges completely, revealing a secret compartment. Inside there is a single envelope with a letter. You take the letter and unfold it. Dear Artie, our gambit has worked. A month from now we will finally meet at the Lucan Priory, where our theories can be put to the test. 2 years ago, when I received your first letter, I could not have imagined that this is where our common interest would lead us. I am looking forward to meeting you in person and, if the worst turns out to be true, doing what must be done. It would be better, all things considered, if we pretended not to know each other when we meet. Discretion will be key. Burn this letter. Sincerely, your faraway friend. Interesting. Merciful Alethea. Artie was meeting someone here. Could this faraway friend of his be the killer? And what about this gambit? What theories was he putting to the test? You take the letter and stash it in your bag. Anything else here? Any of the books? Sisters, how did he carry all those books here with him? You look through some of their titles. Most of them seems to have something to do with parchmentry, although there is also some poetry and prose. Your eyes land on some bound in dark letter. The title reads, The Fourth Lucent March by Sister Calista. I should take it with me to the library and see if I can find out more about it. You stash the book into your bag. There is a leather case by the bed. You open it and find nothing inside. Completely empty. I wonder what was in there. Somebody was prying. His night bed, his... Ugh, do you guys know what this is? How did people live back then? Did we miss anything? Did we miss anything? I think we are in the clear. I think we're in the clear. Okay, we're in the clear. We can finish the investigation. Well, I think that's everything important here. You head out. Mid-mess goes by uneventfully, and upon coming out of the cathedral, you notice that the rain had stopped and the clouds have parted. Did we do the right thing by not telling the prior? I'm curious. What do you guys think? Okay, we'll just continue. You make your way to the library building looking for the illumination classroom. It's an imposing building made up of two mirrored parts, a common theme in the Caladori architecture. To the left is the library tower, and to the right is the scriptorium tower. I suspect telling the prior was the better choice for the story. I mean, we do have a limited time to search his chambers, so I think we found some clues there. But I don't know if it's limited time just for today. I think we'll be able to talk to the father tomorrow, maybe? I don't know. I'm super curious what you think. Yeah. Interesting. Should we load? You just want to see the flashback again of his getting his Peter sucked in the alley. Walking in, you make your way to the second floor of the scriptorium building where the illumination classroom is supposed to be. There you find your fellow novices all staring at the locked door. You find a small piece of parchment on the door saying, "Meet me at the pasture." Follow map on the other side of the note. Go all together, Aki. But better to just keep moving forward. I agree. Do any classes this priori actually happen in a classroom? The comment elicits snickers and expected signs from the rest of the novices. You all make your way outside, past the stables, and out to the priory grounds, following a small shepherd's path north. Oh, very much painting-like. It takes about an hour to reach the place indicated on the small map, and the afternoon grows late. You trade over the rolling pasture, the green dotted with early wildflowers. A gentle breeze carries the crisp scent of pines from the bordering forest, mingling with the earthy aroma of damp soil and budding grass. The air is cool, yet tinged with warmth, promising longer days ahead. The sun moves with you, even further westward, attaining a deep golden hue by the time you reach your destination. On the green in front of you, you see 6 easels set westward and a tall man in a colorful patterned robe draped in shawls waving you over. This must be Father Aki, your illumination instructor. Acolytes, over here. Hello. Hello, Daddy. Taking a screen grab of him. For the Discord. For the Discord! Oh, he's kinda hot. Acolytes, over here. Welcome, just in time. Yes, yes. His deep voice contracts almost comically with his fluttery physics. As he moves towards you, his long sleeves and shawls swing in the breeze. Welcome to Illumination. Here we will chart a path between your eyes, hands, and heart. I understand that not all of you are artistically inclined, but that makes no difference. Whether you can draw a straight line or only a wobbly one, you can be an artist. We will learn here how to adapt your art to you, not the other way around. He stops for a second to gauge everyone's reaction, and then his eyes rest on Kieran. Brother Kieran, I must say, I haven't been looking forward to meeting you for a long time. I've heard great things. Thank you, Father. I just wanted to say that I saw your gold leaf exhibit when I was very young, and he breathed slowly. It made me want to become an illuminator. Well, that's very kind, brother. But enough talking. The golden hour approaches. The hour of the softest light, a light most perfect for capturing, well, anything. The Archony used to have a special name for this hour. Does anyone know? Soren speaks up immediately. I believe it was Lithian. Very good, brother Soren. Lithian, the mirrored hour. And why was it mirrored? I'm not sure about the etymology, Father. That's right, because there are 2. One about an hour after sunrise, and the other about an hour before sunset. Father, I didn't. Thank you, brother Soren. Excellent work. He didn't listen to him at all. Well, that's enough of that. Time to paint. Get to an easel and claim it, and let's just see what your hands can do. I want you to look at the horizon and paint what you see. Illuminate not the trees or the sun or the birds, but the moment. Whatever that is for you. Whatever you see now, in this moment, not with your eyes, but with your heart, your guts, your inside, your skin. You head over to one of the easels laid out on the green. Looking down the line of novices, you see Kieran, Jude, and Luca smiling, clearly looking forward to this task. Soren and Rahen, on the other hand, look a bit like lost puppies. You yourself feel, great, I'm a creative person, I'm sure this will be a breeze. Painting is not really my thing, but how hard can it be? Mortified. I understand completely how Soren and Rahen feels. let's go with I'm a creative person. The choices here are hard. You grab a paintbrush and take a stock of the oil pigments and watercolors prepared for you by Father Aki. Time for me to practice my illumination. Your assignment is to paint whatever you desire. To do so, you will have to piece together a jigsaw puzzle according to the black and white blueprints on the right side of the vessel. Click on the puzzle pieces on the right side and drag them. Okay, keep track of the timer. If the timer reaches 10, the game will fail. Excellent, under 2. Good, under 4. Adequate, under 10. Jesus. Understood. How hard can it be? Wait, what do I need to do? Oh, okay. So this is the corner. I know how to do puzzles. Wait, is it the corner? Oh, okay. Now I get how it works. La 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 la. Am I right? I think I'm right. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Am I wrong? Where is that supposed to be? Wait, what's going on here? Oh, here. I'm wasting precious time. Okay. No. This should be here. Yes. Should be here. This should be here. Oh my god, this is... I don't know if it's going well for me. Time me, people. Time me. No. This should be... Yes. This should be here. And this should be here. And this should be here in the corner. This is also a corner. This is also a corner. This is also a corner. This is here, definitely. This is here. This is here. Oh my god, you guys, I'm stressed. Am I doing it in the right time? Okay. Nobody tell me I suck at puzzles. I suck at puzzles. Wait, did I do good or did I do great? How long did it take me? Did someone watch the counter? Was I good? Your elimination skill increased by 1 point. Brother preachy yet peachy. Nice job. Father Aki makes his rounds, giving feedback on everyone's art. He is effusively with his praise, even to Soren, who overtuned his entire palette into his painting by accident. Oh, who overturned his entire palette into his painting by accident. Ah! When he reaches Rahen, he stops in his trek, speechless. Wait, I need to take a picture. I need to take a screen grab of this. To 30 to 20. Oh man, I wanted to do it under 2. Fine. Brother Rahen. I know, Father. I am so sorry. Art is not my... How do you know to say it in Caladori? My gift. I tried listening to my guts and my skin like you said, but I had trouble making a circle without my arcanometry instruments, and, well... His sad eye, his painting. I don't even remember preparing crayons for today's assignment. Rahen puts his crayon-stained hands behind his back, blushing slightly. Brother, this is incredible. Rahen takes a moment to respond. I'm sorry, I think my Caladori might be rustier than I thought. It's absolute genius. Sunset through the eyes of a child. Or perhaps my first sunset. Yes, sunsets are so overplayed. Cliché, really. So how do we make it new again? You had about 7 or 8 pieces left before you got to 2. Aww. Why, of course, by simulating a child's perspective. Oh, yes, this is what I was going for. Well, marvelous job, Brother Rahen. It's so irrelevant, so playful, and even deconstructive. I can see this hanging in a gallery in Kalondland. How now all those stuffy art critics would be floored. They wouldn't know what to make of it. Father Aki approaches Rahen, takes his face into his hand, brings it closer to him, and kisses his forehead. The two remain like this for an uncomfortably long time. The rest of you exchange looks. Without another word, Father Aki continues with his tour. He reaches Hieren Isel next, and as you turn to look, your breath catches. Wow. It's like an optical illusion. You look at the canvas, and it disappears into the landscape, the two almost perfectly mirrored. You are not an artist, but looking at that painting, a great ecstasy and melancholy sweeps over you. Oh, guys, we are living on an ad break for 90 seconds. My apologies. We will be right back. Do not go anywhere.
Where do you normally look when talking to people?
Busted! Ooh. Sorry. Suddenly I felt startled, which left me speechless for a moment.
And why did you feel
Oh
startled?
no. Because, wow, everyone is here, and each of them is an eye candy.
Hey, cutie. Why are you so slow?
There is a printed police on your trunk, handsome police officer. Yeah, Frank is not very subtle about him being a cop. And it's not for me to say ACAB, but I will say all cops are hot. This cop is hot.
Yes, my princess. All right, it's late already.
Alright, let's go to bed and let's look at the new CG. What? They haven't changed it. Carl's movements are fast. He's already lying in bed. Really? But it feels so real, so scary.
So how can I help you?
Just give me a deep tongue kiss.
Nice try.
No?
Are you unhappy?
Yes. Yes. Having a bad dream and you making fun of me. I'm so sad.
So, maybe I give you a big hug and kiss you on the forehead instead.
Oh, Carl doesn't like to kiss us after he all over us. Fine. Played that. And it's so dark and scary here. I even thought I was seeing illusions.
Do you know it's really dangerous?
Or maybe you're also an illusion.
You'll know if I'm a hallucination when I squeeze you.
Carl needs to start disciplining us, don't you think, guys? A little spank here and there. Just throwing the thought out there. Ouch, it hurts. Why are you pinching me?
Now you feel pain. There's something I want you to know first.
What? What is it? I need to calm myself down a bit.
It's just... Actually, I have a girlfriend.
What? What? What did you say? So you're not gay? Are you straight? Come down and ask an explanation, because we are civil. Background is hot as AF. And once again, to everybody who's watching, all the not safe for work pictures in this channel, I'm the stream that I can't show you. I'm taking screen grabs and I'm posting everything on the Discord. So if you want to see the non-censored pictures, let me just shoot the link to the Discord here. You can join the Discord and ask to be included in the not safe for work corner. Naturally, you need to be over the age of 18. And also, it doesn't hurt if you are subscribed to the channel on YouTube.
A nasty toy rabbit is confused about who it is and tries to see itself as a person. In fact, it is a liar who does not even have an identity. This toy commits the crime of pretending to be gay and cheating him of money. Press the green button for not guilty and the red button for guilty.
Guys, what would you press? Carl is straight pretending to be gay.
Hey,
so
I'm
he
streaming.
Can scam gay people out of their money. Is this enough to send? Hello, and thank you very much for coming back. Sorry for the long break. We are back playing Canticle, a gay erotic visual novel about a murder taking place in a monastery full of hot gay men. You know what? Hold on just 1 second. I'll be right back. What are you doing here? I'm ambushing here.
Oh, ambushed for what? Me? Yesterday you were looking for Carl, and today you've already changed your mind.
Not at all. I'm here today to investigate Carl's disappearance too, okay? Although you may be super handsome, but my heart only belongs to Carl.
Don't.
Thank you so much. I couldn't have made it without you.
Hey, I'm sorry I didn't believe you before.
Yeah, I'm taking a screenshot of that. Frank, you unreliable cop. I'm sure if I would have told you that I was smoking weed, you would jump storming right in. It's okay. You're here now, aren't you?
Mr. Officer, is Carl okay?
Carl has been taken to the hospital and seems to be in dehydration shock.
Oh no.
If he had been any later, the consequences would have been unthinkable.
Well, Frank. Alright, we are back for real now. Let's see what you guys had to say. I suspect telling the prior about 8 pieces left. Okay. You are not an artist, but looking at the painting, a great ecstasy and melancholy sweeps over you. Ecstasy for something so beautiful, your first day at the Lucan Priory, which has been captured so perfectly by Brother Kieran, and melancholy because you realize looking at this painting that the moment is now gone, never again to be experienced. Now I'm melancholy. Before you know it, a tear wells up in the corner of your eye. It's a bit obvious, isn't it? Everyone looks bewildered by that statement, especially Rahen. Kieran just blinks, his smile fading slowly. I'm sorry? Well, it's a sunset. Certainly. Father Aki scratches his head and squints as he inspects the painting. I suppose I just don't really understand what it's supposed to do. Perhaps you could eliminate me, brother. Illuminate me. I didn't even mean for that to happen. But yes, anyway, what is this for, brother? Wow, that's brutal. What it for? Father Aki nods, as if the question was self-explanatory. I don't. Kieran opens his mouth to speak, but no sounds come out. You're unsure whether it's because of his speech impairment, or if he simply cannot think of anything to say. Oh man, I wanted to be able to intervene. Father, wasn't the assignment to capture the sunset? If anything, Brother Sieran's is perfect. Father Aki squints again, as if he's not seeing what you're clearly seeing. I can see the technique, of course. I'm not blind. I just wonder if this is really all you see, Brother Kieran. And if it is, well... He takes a deep breath. A decent effort, in any case. Ouch! Kieran stares dumbfounded at Father Aki, as the man turns around and walks away. Then, without a word, he starts packing up the oil paintings. Alright, everyone, do me a favor and grab an easel. We'll be heading back. Wouldn't want to miss dinner. I heard it's veal stew today. The 6 of you start packing up the paintings and easels, and before long you are making the hour-long trek back to the priory. The coloration has now gone from golden to pink and violet as twilight approaches. Why does the game forces us to make difficult decisions? I like Kieran, and I wanna consult him, but I wanna bang Rahen. So, let's do that, I guess. Wait, what did you say? I heard the chat. Oh! Madaswine, thank you so much for the follow. Feel free to tell us about yourself, where you're from, how old are you, what floats your boat, what's your favorite sexual position. Mine is the reverse cowgirl. No, I'm just kidding. Feel free to share whatever you want and let me know if there's anything I can do to make your stay here beautiful and delightful. Of course, watching erotic games is part of it, but if I can exceed expectations, let me know. And for all of you other fuckers who are watching and are not already subscribing or liking, now's the time, okay? Give this video a thumbs up. There's a little button there, because it really helps with the algorithm, because YouTube, believe it or not, do not like to share videos about gay erotic visual novels to multiple people. So I'm not getting the exposure that I deserve for my beautiful content. Penumbra Wolf, do you just know all the people on the internet? You are the third person that Penumbra Wolf is personally familiar with. I am kind of jealous. Alright, anyway, let's walk with Brother Rahen, because Brother Rahen is the one that we're trying to get in his pants. So yes. You quicken your footsteps to reach Rahen, who has his usual smile on his face. I hope no one in this game is suicidal. We'll see about that. Nathir, your R's are getting better. See what I did there? Thank you. And congratulations on your masterpiece, by the way. Yes, that just between us, Nathir, I have no clue what that man is saying. But, as we say in Kital, I'll take it. Yeah, we say that in here as well, brother. Oh, good to know. Perhaps you should send it to your mothers. They might be impressed by your artistic skills. Please do. Apparently he has a very judgmental mothers. That canvas will never make it into the same continent as my mother's, Nathir. I can promise you that much. After a long but pleasant walk, you reach the walls of the priory and file into the gates. After helping Father Aki with the painting supplies, you all make your ways to the refectory for dinner. Unlike yesterday, the refectory is teeming with hungry brothers on their way back from classes or errands. Looking around, you see all the novices except Kieran grabbing a seat and eating in pairs. Sit with Soran and Rahen, sit with Judah and Luca. Why are they making us make these choices? I want to experience everything. Fine. Fine. Oh, hold on just a second. Okay. Oh, did something happen in YouTube? Wait, did I accidentally stop my YouTube? YouTube guys, can you see me? Oh, I think I accidentally closed YouTube. No, wait, let me refresh.
Yeah. Basically.
No, it's still streaming.
Maybe like the...
Okay. So, who do we want to sit with? Do we prefer to sit with Jude and Luca? Or do we prefer to sit with Soren and Rahen? Since I'm trying to get into Rahen's pants, and Soren is also hot, so let's do this. You approach a table where Soren and Rahen are sitting. Penumbra Wolf says everything's fine. Okay, so you can still see me. Good. As you do, you hear them talking in a foreign tongue and realize it must be Kitali. When they spot you, they stop and switch to Caladori. Brother Preachy yet Peachy. He motions for you to sit in an empty seat next to him. We were just talking about you. Yes, I do hope you do not mind, Nathir. We were thinking about how best to help you with your, investigations. Oh, I see news travel quickly. Rahen blushes. By the way, who else knows? Just the two of you. The two of them nod. Well, we were chatting. Wait, when did I tell Soren? I'm trying to remember. Oh, I think maybe the chapter before I told Soren over dinner. Yes. Chatter in the back makes the scene feel more real. Yeah, my husband is hosting a friend here. A mutual friend, by the way, which I will go say hi to soon. But well, we were chatting, and while we don't think it could be of any of the novices, suspecting us also makes sense because, well, we all just appeared at the Priory past week, and suddenly someone dies. Wait, is it actually from the game? No, it's from real life. You nod slowly. Merciful Sahila, it's true. The newcomers would be the logical conclusion. You can't help but feel acutely the eyes on you now. Looking around, you see hooded brothers turning away as you look at them, clearly having been staring. In fact, it would make the most logical sense that the killer was either Brother Luca, Brother Kieran, Brother Jude, or, well, myself. Simply due to the fact that the two of you had not even arrived at the island at the presumed time of Brother Artie's death. Though, of course, you could be working together, assuring each other's alibis. That's logical, Nathir, but there is much simpler solution to this, if you ask me. We're here to create an incantation. Clearly someone doesn't want it made. So what does the killer do? He doesn't go after the Cantor, who I'm pretty sure can protect himself handily. He goes after the Parchmenter because, as Father Maxim said in this morning, if there's even the slightest impunity in the parchment, the whole incantation crumbles. And if I were him, I wouldn't stop there. I'd keep making my way through the rest of the novices. Chuckle, I'm in danger! Soren says it so matter-of-factly, it makes it a bit... Soren says it so matter-of-factly, it takes you a bit aback. I agree with Brother Rahen. Chances point to one of the novices. I agree with Brother Soren. The killing had to be connected to the incantation. But why not both? Anyway, do we get into some of them pantses? Do we make any progress with them? Wait, this is Kieran, this is Jude, this is Luca, this is Padoli, this is Rahim, and this is Soren. Okay, now I remember all of the names. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Return. Let's agree with Brother Rahen, because we want to get... Actually, Brother Soren seemed more likely. Let's go with what we think is true. Rahen seems a bit thrown beaten at this. Oh, no, never mind then. I agree with Brother Rahen. Chances points to one of the novices. Soren shrugs. No, they all hate me. But I'm already a minimum with him, so it doesn't really matter. He can't go lower than what he already is. I suppose it's a viable theory. I don't know. I suppose I just don't see Kieran or Luca or Jude stabbing someone to death. Rahan's big dark eyes look pleadingly to Soren. Oh, nor you, Nathir, of course. Racial profiling. So, Nathir, would you mind sharing with us the exact details of the case? We might be of more use to you if we knew. Soren nods with face full of beard and veils too. Give them the details of the case. Do not share the details of the case. I honestly don't trust Soren. I think Soren's the murderer. But what do you guys think? Let's give them the details. You outline all the evidence collected so far. It might be good to talk about the Master Apothecary, about the Blue Pimper missile. Rahen nods. And also check in Brother Artie's cell. There might be something yet there. Done and done. If anyone is good with tracking things in the forest, we could try to recreate this route to the crime scene. The way they're talking about it, you're not sure when this became a group assignment, but you feel annoyed this task was given to you, not to them. Relieved. This increases your chance of doing well and might bring you closer to your brothers. You consider telling them about the intruder. Do not say anything. Do not say anything about the intruder. A chime goes out, calling you all to evening mess and putting an abrupt stop to the conversation. You all finish your meal and head out. After evening mass, you return to the cloister. I'm tired from the day, but I could do one more thing before complying. Infirmary, carousel, parlor. What's in the parlor? Oh, that's like the bar. The infirmary. God damn it, this game gives you too many options. I can't. I also don't know if they affect like the more progression. Too many options. It's not fair. Void Mammoth, if you can hear it, it's not fair the amount of options that this game gives you. I feel like I will have to play it at least 5 times to cover all of my tracks. Let's go to the what's the carols? Remind me what the carols are. I could go pray at the carols before bed. Never mind, we could go somewhere else. Let's see. Infirmary. I should go talk to the apothecary. I can ask him about any missing blue pimpernel. Interesting. Well, other than the one I took. Okay, and the third option is the parlor. I could go socialize in the parlor. Let's go socialize in the parlor. Why not? Who should I invite? Soren, Rahen. Let's invite Rahen. Oh, look how handsome he is. Oh my god, you guys. You guys. And he also blinks, mind you. Which is something that is good in a game. Rahen meets you at the parlor. The two of you find a small table in the corner. At one point in the conversation, Rahen starts geeking out over archnometry. You've seen it here. The whole thing come down to 2 laws, and people will mostly cite the first one, but I like the second. The second law of arcanometry basically states that an act of magic is never permanent, but must replenish itself with additional energy or expire into nothing. And my thinking with that is, well, sure, that makes sense, but what is this nothing? I mean, when you light a candle, the heat gathers on the flame. And if you blow it out, the heat does not disappear, just goes away, mixes with cool air until it is unnoticeable. Now, if you take a little flame in your hand, like Arcantor, and then extinguish it, where does the heat go? Archinometrists know what it does not move away and mix with the air like candle, it just disappears, poof. Where to, Nadir? The sisters only know. Maybe there is an infinite number of worlds, and in one of them, another scientist summons a flame at that exact moment, and the flame jumps from our world to theirs. Rahen's eyes widens. Kijar Alkbar, very interesting, Nathir. Almost certainly wrongfully scientifically, but very, very fun. I do hope that in many of those infinite worlds, you have come to me with this theory as well. I think most of the me's must have found this fascinating. You spend the rest of the time before complying in pleasant conversation. Hanging out with Rahen increases your archnometry by 1. Guys, we finished the whole chapter without any sex. After a long day, you return to your cell. You take a look through the windows into the western forest. Hopefully, tonight I can get some real sleep. No dreams or intruders. After a short prayer, you head to bed. We slept. You wake up to the first stirring of dawn, and even from your tiny cell window, you can tell it's going to be a sunny day. Wait, let's see if it increased our friendship with... Oh! We are very high with Rahen now. You can tell it's going to be a sunny day. Despite everything that has occurred in the past few days, you somehow managed to get a full night's sleep. You leave your cell and start making your way out to the alchemy labs, where you find your first class of the day is scheduled to take place. Guys, I actually think that we are going to call it for today, because it is getting rather late, and as much as I enjoy this game, and I really, really enjoy this game, I think it might take more than... I think we might actually reach a bit longer than I wanted to. So I think we just might call it quits here. Okay. So thank you so much for joining. And before we close it, if you lasted all the way here, now's a good time. If you're not yet following us, follow us on Twitch, on YouTube, give this video a thumbs up. Check out the Discord. There's a link in the chat where you can go to the Discord and see all of the non-censored pictures. I usually post them there. If you really liked what you saw, you can always be a Patreon member and get a recognition here, which now reminds me that I forgot to give recognition to our beloved Patreon members. So thank you so much, Isaiah, Penumbra Wolf, Rickboard, 3123, Alfie Boy, this guy who spells his name is Koreanese and never gave me his name in English, Charlie Diamonds, XX Drex, and Pattern Chat. Thank you so much for your support. Just so you know that all of your effort goes back into the channel in upgrading the gear and sometimes outsourcing materials to a video editor to create fun video summaries for you guys to enjoy. All right. So before we leave, let me just find a very sexy streamer for us to raid. Someone that I know you guys will love and enjoy. Hold on. Let me quickly check. And that's it. If Penural gotta love, so hi. Yes, and Alf, all cap forever. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for joining. And let's raid someone cute. Oh, we have the J-Cots. He's hot. Let's raid him. The J-Cots. Alright guys, when we raid the J-Cots, be extra fun to him and tell him that Omer sent you. And be extra kind. You're gonna love him because he is very sexy. Oh, what's going on here? Wait. Raid. The J-Cots. Okay, now we are ready to raid. As guys, thank you so much for tuning in with us. And as always, be kind to random sluts on the internet. Love y'all. Stay safe, stay moist.